double jointed. Some people just like to leave it. Yeah, so see where you're going now?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah, good. We're good. No, we're good. Thanks. Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of the post like I was. How I follow, I feel.
Yeah, no, that was your.
Yeah, because you had this really good.
There's that. Try and get out of my discard.
I actually.
Walking down. Sir.
Hi, Dad.
You get your nap?
Yes, I took a nap.
You get a nap?
Yeah.
You got it?
You know my friend Brandon?
Everything
Brandon Shiloh? No, okay. Yeah. I'm
All right, guys, let's go. One more. Let's go. Before time runs out. Last one, guys. Last one.
That's awesome. It's basically all your adult life.
So we're here, okay? So as we're going for this, he takes his arm out, okay? That's okay, it's fine, all right? Grab it, push it down, and put your foot.
this heel.
Put your other one here.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yes.
And you go back to holding, and you're gonna arch your back. Right there. You have a nice lock. Okay? So again, this is how we're gonna practice. You're going for this. He gets it out, push it down. Right? It's gonna bend like an L. Over. Just like that. Hold nice and tight. Put everything together. That's it. Right? Nice and slow, guys. Go.
Not worth it?
Can I practice on you then?
Right, practice from that situation, guys, so you can have a change. A nice change.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, change.
Oh, you're going to be down here.
No, it's still not
Hi guys, let's get over here.
All right, guys, one more, let's go, one more. For sensitivity. Okay, let's go. One more. Let's go. All right. So we're here, okay? Now this one, he's fighting, he's struggling, and he straightens his arms up, okay? Now this is over here on top of your leg already, all right? This one comes here. This one goes down. Like this. Hold everything tight. You have a nice arm right there. That's it. Now, self-defense time. Okay, when this is here, okay, boom, irate, boom, irate, vicious, boom, 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 boom. Hold him down. boom. Right? Punch, irate. Punch, irate. Back to holding. Okay? Not being nice. Okay? Remember, there's nothing more worrisome to a bad guy than a good guy that becomes the bad guy. Okay? So you gotta fight hard. All right? Remember, irate, take his eye out. Punch him. And go back to twisting his arm. Right? Go. Have fun.
Fun. Fun. Take his eye
The
out.
eyeballs out.
Take his eye off.
You know it's all fun and games until some of us.
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Sure. That way.
Yeah. Eat it. Yes, sir.
So tell me
You're fine. This is your line is pointed toward you're fine. You're next. Yeah. And it's this one. Okay. See this thing?
Yeah.
Take it out. There you go. Yeah, sure. It really doesn't matter because you're gonna kill this guy. God, the arm is getting broken. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You're fine. That's the thing I explained to you. You're fine. The guy's not gonna save you.
I don't feel anything, and I don't want to hurt you, so good.
Right, time, guys. Bring it in.
You're a lucky guy.
One more.
Okay,
No, thank you.
the techniques your sensei is showing you are incredible. That whole series of arm bars and things like that is very, very good. But I wanted to refine the foundation of the pin, just to help you a little bit. Can I use you? I wanted to use somebody really strong and everything. Please let me down.
Damn good looking.
So this, turn this way. So the series, you know, this is kind of a scarf walk, or Kizika, okay? What I want you to think about is judo, we always talk about chokes. But also, you should be thinking about suffocation. It's not necessarily, it is kind of a choke, but you suffocate him so that he can't breathe. And so when you hit the thorax, the movements he's doing, he's not only doing an arm bar and everything else, but he's suffocating, collapsing his breathing capacity. So here, I like this here. I'm here. A lot of you are using what I call dead toes. You need live toes. Just that little blade, sink the blade of your feet. So count to 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Suffocation here, and then even on, and then all of these things. Since it was showing you excellent things, but when you're moving on the body, you need to be glued to the body. Yes, sir. You can't be up here or floating or anything. You're here. The other thing is changing from pin to pin. I call that Python judo. As you change from one move to the other, it's constrictive. You know, so here, I'm in Kesa, and he starts to rotate me. Then he comes back at me. It just gets worse. Okay? So, Python judo, suffocation, live toes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Guys, people tap out to that. People tap out to that. Just
Oh, yeah.
movement.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's your ribs going against his ribs. It's like a
You can't
punch.
breathe.
and they're like, oh my God, they haven't experienced that. That's the judo version of punching.
And your body style is perfect for doing that to me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you have that contain the body and then just live toe. If you
Yes, sir.
add that component, it's going to be devastating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, one more thing, guys. Real quick, before we, and time's over, but we're gonna go over it real quick, just to address it, real quick, go down. Okay, so when you're here, guys, all right, this hand, all right, this hand right here, can he punch you? Yeah, punch me. I don't care. Whatever, it's a fight. You have to expect to get hit. He could bite me. Look right there. Take a chunk out. Yeah, fighting is not a competition. Okay, you have to fight dirty. If he bites me, oh, here you go. Wow. All right, get into it. Right? You can't. They punch you so hard. Right? It's like boxing. Imagine if you practice boxing and they hit you. Oh, you hit me. Well, yeah, the other guy's trying to kill me too. All right? You gotta expect it. All right? Practice hitting each other once in a while. Get used to it. Take a throw. All right? Fall. Do your break falls. You have to get your body conditioned to that craziness. And not when it happens for real. You're gonna be like, oh. You ever taken a real hard fall and you get the wind? That's it. You're like you have an asthma attack. Okay? You have to get used to it. All right? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do a 2-minute water break, and then we're going to do our last session of the day, Dr. Conrad Bowie.
Yes, sir. I love it.
You're chilling, man. Thank you so much.
Bad man with good intentions, but bad intentions at the same time.
Yes, no, you're great, man. You really
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, sir. Oh. But that's what I'm telling you, because I have a lot of people that are like, oh, what did they hit? What did they hit?
Yeah, so what? I mean, that's why you're there.
I was going to be honest. Oh, yeah. Oh,
What do you
yeah.
say, Parker?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Excellent.
End of the day. End of the day, man. You're running tight floor here.
No, I mean, it's incredible.
Last session of the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what you see. That's good. Because now I attend to everything you guys taught me. Question. What's it?
Whoever has promotions to
No, so if you want to, so when I'll do this, I'll do the circus. I'll ask them if they're willing to
Yes, sir.
and just
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You like it? Yeah, everything's just, you know, so look, this is my lead.
Yeah, everyone loves this chart here.
Hey, it's a little busy.
It's totally, and it's grown. What year is that? You make a new one every year. Wow. Yeah, no, it's late. Yeah.
Isn't that great?
You know my teacher's out there as well. Oh, is he Andre Alcantara? Yeah, they all good work.
I love it.
BJJ. Oh, it's pigeonholed into the BJJ.
But he was
I'm not doing it. That's part of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll find
It's going to take some work.
I wake up at 3 in the morning. I'm serious.
You know who you are.
There's no over there.
No, I'm going to do a video. Because I've never watched the show. But they they all saw it. And they said, we have this. And I knew. I didn't know if it was S-A-G-G-E-T-T or S-A-G-E-T. But if you look in the phone or your computer, it's upside down. But it's all like that. So I signed on for 45 minutes. All these people. And they thought I was, and I did a great thing because I was nice, I was polite, I wrote out things to my daughter.
I'm sorry,
It wasn't long after he fell, snapped his head, and you know, the picture of, head, don't ever see. But he was,
You have our gratitude.
Yes.
All right, our last session for the day is tournament. You were Conrad Bowie. Yes, sir. That's some attrition, huh? There's a lot less people now. But thank you for hanging around. This is the last session, so we're not going to really push anything. You'll get some movement in, but take it easy, have fun. This session's going to be totally fun. I want to kind of explain my session. 1993, UFC 1 happened. All right, and I remember watching it live, and I was already into Silat, into Jeet Kune Do, and 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and I was pretty well versed. And so when it happened, I was like, wow, this is like Street Fighter or Bloodsport in real life. And so, you know, who knew what would happen? Who knew this little, this thin Brazilian guy in pajamas of all things? No, a gi. I know, we know it's a gi. I just say pajamas when I teach this to law enforcement and stuff. They go, oh yeah, pajamas. No, it was a gi, but you know, who would have known that he would have won that? And then who would have known that he won it fairly easily? I mean, all the other competitors were injured, they broke their hands, they broke their foot. He actually won that thing without breaking too much of anything. I thought, wow, that's interesting, but maybe it was a fluke. And he repeated that again in UFC 2, UFC 3 and 5 as well too. So that tournament format was pretty wild back in the day. And so I thought, ooh, I want to learn this stuff one of these days. And eventually I got around to learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That was almost 20 years ago. And I always looked at it from like a stand-up martial artist kind of viewpoint, because that's kind of how, when I went to chiropractic school and I learned anatomy, I always looked at it as a martial artist point of view. But and when I looked at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I kind of always looked at it as from a stand-up point of view, all the way through. And I'll be the first to tell you, there's a lot of goofiness in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, they're the ones going around poo-pooing everyone. You guys got some weird stuff going on in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all these barambolos and spinning this and spinning that. I'll be truthful with you, probably 80% of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is completely useless on the street. So that leaves us 20 to 10%. So 80 to 90% is, in my opinion, pretty useless on the street. So that leaves us about 10 to 20%. But what 10 to 20%? Right? I've read books about people who wrote about street Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and either one, they had just a total Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, or they had like a combative background, like Krav Maga or something like that, and they had a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's like, yeah, it's really hard to sift through all the material if all you have is a small anthill versus if you have a mountain of knowledge. And so I sifted through the material, figured out like, and you know, I draw a lot on my background as I used to bounce at bars and things like that. And so when the Gracie said, oh, 90% of fights end up on the ground, no, not that many fights. end up on the ground. But fights do end up on the ground. And that's one thing I knew, that, people trip, maybe somebody was taken down. And nowadays, with the popularity of UFC, at the airport, I was listening to people talk about UFC 250, the one at the White House, right? I mean, it's like just conversation nowadays. And so nowadays, because the common culture is watching that, you'll probably have more like takedown attempts out in the street, because that's just becoming part of our culture nowadays. So my first thing was like, how do I prevent myself from taking down? So I'm going to present this to you in 3 parts today. One, how to prevent getting taken down. And this stuff, of course, like Professor Carlos says, you got to train it. You just have to train it. So, but if you kind of understand the principles, you can work off of whatever techniques you have, because I'll tell you what, every school here, every martial arts style has these in their system already. It's just a matter of tweaking it a little bit and fine-tuning it to use it for what I call anti-grappling, which is like just trying to keep away from grappling. All right, so we're looking at like kind of a sloppy double leg kind of thing. If you're up against a collegiate wrestler or like a judo person or something like that, you're probably going to be taken down, and that's where you want to have some ground fighting skills if you're taken down. But that being said, if you're finding yourself fighting high-level judo players or jiu-jitsu people, you probably need to reevaluate your life choices. All right, so most of these work against like some sloppy stuff, but if you want against a more high-level person, you just have to train against other grapplers. There's no way around it. That being said, if they're a good grappler, they will take you down. I mean, it's just really hard to stop. I mean, I train with high school and college wrestlers, and I know their game, and they still take me down. It's just very hard to stop them sometimes. All right. So what we're going to first do is we're going to first use a stiff arm here. So there's two ways to do the stiff arm. All right. So we can have our hands apart, and there really isn't. Sometimes we get into these discussions. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it right. My teacher taught this way. His teacher. As long as you have a good reason why you're doing it, do it, right? So there's 2 ways to do this. You can either have your hands apart, all right? And of course, there's always positives and negatives for any technique you do, right? So we're going to have one version. You can have your hands apart, and you're just going to basically stiff arm. It's a very natural thing. When we watch CCTV footage of people about to get taken down, they just instinctively react by getting their hands in place. Same thing with a knife attack, actually. This is an instinctive kind of thing, so you kind of want to just work off of those reactions. So your hands will go forward. And so what's your partner trying to do here? All right, can I borrow you, yes, sir, Professor? All right. So let's say you're in the stance here, and if I'm doing like some sloppy double leg takedown or just trying to come in and hug him or something, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get close to him, and I'm trying to access his hips or his legs, right? Okay, so he's going to want to prevent that. So one thing you can do is move your hips and legs back a little bit and stiff arm me as I come in, boom, like that. Right, so that can go to both shoulders, that can go to a single shoulder, or he could reinforce his stiff arm here. Some people like this. This is a little stronger, but what are you giving up when you do this?
Control.
Control, huh?
Points of contact.
Points of contact, surface area. Absolutely. So this is stronger, but there's less surface area, less points of contact as well too. So, but again, it's your choice, whichever one you want to use. I've seen people use this successfully. I've seen people do this. So what I'm going to have you use, I'm going to have you partner up. One partner is just going to go and reach for the legs. All right, so I'm going to go and reach for the legs. He's just going to just stop me, and then he's going to olay and step off to the side. Okay, and you'll know where to step off. It'll feel instinctive which side to step off on. All right, so I'm going to come in. He's just going to step on me, step off to the side, and I just go through. All right, so we're just gonna have one person be the grappler, another person stiff arming, and going off to the side. So I come in here, and I go straight, and I just try and touch his legs here. So I'm gonna come in, just like on railroad tracks. I'm gonna help him succeed, because this might be your first time doing it. And so really don't try to grab his legs and stuff like that. I'm just gonna go reach for it. He's gonna stiff arm me, and I'm just gonna go right past him. All right? Do it nice and easy, nice and slow, almost like you're walking at him. Okay, and if you want to try this palm reinforced one, you'll have a longer distance. You'll notice that as well too when you do this as well too. Nice. Oh gosh, I didn't even want to continue back. It's tiring. At the end of the day. Okay, so I'm gonna run this for a couple minutes, and then I'll tell you when to switch. So just one partner right now. Just go in nice and easy. Give it a try.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Let's try it. Nice. How's your day been? Chance?
Hey.
Let me.
Nice. I'll come in too.
Oh, you guys
Okay, fine. So.
Anytime.
Yeah, because
Stare down. Oh!
It seems to me, okay, so if I'm doing that,
Yeah, kind of like.
Yeah, nice and easy. Just straight on railroad tracks. Step off the side.
oh, and then it's also a good thing for me to kind of do, like you're going to haul me around. Okay, fine. So if I'm trying to do something here. Yep, yep. Oh, and then you direct. Good, good.
Go away from your legs. That's all.
Okay.
Move off this side. All right, time. Let's go ahead. Other partner, give it a try now. Switch roles.
I don't know if it's better okay, so oh, good.
What's your first order?
All right, time. Good deal, good deal. All right, let's look at plan B. Plan B. All right, so we can also use our forearms. All right, so the forearms, there's a lot of surface area here. But what am I giving up here? Distance, range. Yeah, so he'll have better access to my legs here. So I really need to want to sprawl back a little bit. This also will be good, like if I'm doing this and he's a little low, I can drop and use my forearms as well too. Okay, so as I come in, he's just going to use his forearms, keep me away from him, and then he steps aside. You know, what style doesn't have this Aikido or whatever? You could call it slicing the pie. We do this a lot in Muay Thai, step off line and reset. Or You'll see it in karate a lot. They'll step offline, and then they'll shoot one right down the pipe. All right, so it's that very similar footwork. You just kind of just move offline. All right, so as Carlos comes in, and I can be on one shoulder, or I can be on both shoulders. So just give both of them a try. Step offline. He comes in again. And go ahead and reach for my legs. That's it, yeah. So he reaches for my legs. All right, so I'm going to have you guys just nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Do it really slow, do Tai Chi motion. Because we don't need to go any faster. Okay, so just one person doing the defense. Go ahead and begin.
Ready?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Nice, that's it.
And then I can shoot you around.
It's like what you just did, just a little bit more.
Yeah, right.
Whoa!
Well,
All right, time!
I know you like bouncing around.
Let's go!
Like, it almost feels like you want to let them in, and then
Still doing more? Good, get the hang of it. Okay, thank you.
I won't do that to you, I just...
Well,
Yeah, it was so obvious. That was almost double takedown.
Time!
There you go.
All right.
Day one.
yeah.
All right. We'll go straight to the next phase because Plan B or Plan C takes some time. So those two things, you know, that'll keep them from grabbing around your waist, grabbing around your legs. You know, when you want to formulate a defense, you kind of reverse engineer what they're trying to do to you, right? So he's trying to access my waist, he's trying to access my legs. I deny him that opportunity. All right. But some things happen, and sometimes you end up on the ground. Maybe they took you to the ground, or you tripped. Many things can happen. Who here practices break falls?
I think I might have at one point.
So we'll go through a few, just one break fall, because we don't have time to go through them all. But I believe break falls, as far as martial arts life skill goes, it's up there. It's up there for me, above punching anyone in the face, right? It's because, especially living here in Denver, or Colorado in general, there's ice, New York, there's ice. You're probably going to use your break falls more than you are throwing people or punching people in the face, right? So every class I teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we always do break falls. I don't care what we do, there's always break fall practice in there. I just think that's important for me to be able to break fall because it's a life skill. So everyone sitting, let's just start sitting here. We can be super lazy about this. All right. Oh, so this is also a health and healing seminar too, right? And so, like I said, when I was learning about healing, I was also always looking at the destructive part. But now that I'm a martial arts teacher, I always look at it from the healing perspective as well too. Just like Professor Carlos here, he was showing some nice submissions. and we were using that as shoulder mobility exercises. Like,
Nice.
just a little more, just a little more. Perfect. You know, when done at the right tempo, it's therapeutic. Obviously, when done at the wrong tempo with speed and power, it becomes traumatic. And so that fine line there, you can use a lot of this to heal yourself as well too. All right, so there are acupuncture meridians that go up and down your spine. Probably the biggest one is called the conception vessel. It's conception, it's for propagating the human race. It's a very powerful vessel. So there's points that go up and down your back. And so what we'll do, I'd like for you to just focus on those points as we do this exercise. I just want to show you. And not only points, but there's a spinal column muscles here that go, your erector spinae here, that go down your spine to help keep you erected. And so, that didn't sound right. Take that off the video. So, this point here, these muscles here get tight very easily because they're holding you up. All right, and they're doing a lot of work here holding you up. So when you get some blood flowing through here and some pressure on here, that helps to relax those muscles, that helps the blood flow through there. Okay, thank you very much, sir. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to simply practice a rear break fall. All right, so here's what it looks like, right? So we just come down and we just come up like this. So you'll notice that I'm going to roll on my back here. I'm also going to tuck my chin here because I don't want my head slapping off the concrete. If you watch CCTV footage of fights, when there's throws and the person doesn't know to tuck their head slaps off the concrete and they're unconscious. All right, so you don't want none of that happening. So make sure you tuck your chin, your mouth is closed so that you don't bite your tongue, and you want to break fall and slap close to you because if you're on the street and you fall down, your body's going to contact whatever's close to here anyways. But if you start expanding your footprint out here, there could be a fire hydrant, there could be a curb or whatever, and you're just getting your arms in more trouble. So I recommend you just kind of slap right down here. And the slap does a couple things, right? Supposedly it dissipates energy. And I'm not sure how true that is, but most importantly, it gives my hand something to do. So I'm not reaching back here. All right, so it gives my hand something to do other than this. And this is very instinctive to do something like this. And if you watch UFC, there's plenty of footage where the participant falls and they do this and they dislocate their elbow or their clavicle or their shoulder. And so this merely just, for me, yeah, it dissipates energy, but then it gives my arm something to do. So I'm just going to give you about 30 seconds to a minute. I'll have a look and see how you're doing. But you're also working your core as well too. So this is a great core exercise, life skill exercise. Give it a try. Go ahead and begin. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into some of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stuff, I guess, which is called the guard. Right? You sometimes hear this in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu: close guard, spider guard, De La Riva guard, reverse De La Riva guard, butterfly guard, any other insect you can think about. Octopus guard, yes, absolutely. All right, so there's all these kind of guards, and what is the guard? Okay, so I'm going to have Professor on his back. All right, so the guard basically is his feet between him and his threat. That is the guard. If and just hold your position. If I walk over to here, his feet are no longer in between him and I. And obviously here, it's not here either. So he wants to keep his guard up. Just like in boxing, you'll hear them say, keep your, what up?
Hands up.
Yeah, your hands up or your
Guard up.
Yeah, right. So that's basically what's happening here, is that when you're on the ground and you have somebody over the top of you, you need to do whatever you can to keep your feet between you and your partner or your threat or your opponent, depending what seminar I'm teaching. All right, so here's where Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu got a little funky, right? So they kind of knew this, so I'm gonna pass, and then there are certain guard retention things he can do. He could maybe do some kind of guard retention, get back here, and then then it got more sophisticated, right? So it became a game, and this game probably, in my opinion, takes up about 60% of Jiu-Jitsu. Trying to pass the guard or maintain that guard or get to a guard. All right, so then they start wrapping around, go to the Lahiba guard, professor. Yeah, so then, yeah, there we go. Then they start wrapping around, getting more points of contact here. So watch this as I'm trying to get across and move around. I'm not getting past his legs. Right, and then he has sweeps and submissions that he can do from here as well too. So then this came, and then now I've got to figure out ways to get past his guard, and then that became a whole big game of how to get past these legs here. All right, so but we're going to stick with the more combative side of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is basically keep the guard up. I mean, these are some strong, powerful weapons that you have here. When he extends his leg, let's say kick my knee here, boom. He's using his quadriceps and his glutes, two of your most powerful primary movers, to cause damage to me. All right, there was a match, Renzo Gracie versus Oleg Tiktora. He came down, boom! He kicked Oleg right in the chin. Oleg was out. I thought he died. The dude had to be taken out on stretcher. But Oleg's a tough dude too. He's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, that's the power of the guard there. And so what we're going to do from here, we're going to have you target 3 primary targets. There's more targets, but these are 3 ones that'll leave a mark. All right, so one's the knee, boom, one's the groin, boom, and then one's the face, boom. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in. So one person gets to lay down here, take a nap, relax and everything. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to have my hands down here. And so your partner will just kick light. Everything nice and easy because we're at the end of the day. All right, so this is indicates the knee. As I come in, he'll just touch it. This right here, a little higher, close to where my groin is, will indicate the groin, boom, and this will indicate the chin. All right, so I'm going to move around here. I'll come in, and then I move out. I come here, boom, I move out. I come here, boom, I move out. All right, so I'm just going to have you target those 3 places. This allows your partner to have a little more contact. But if you're teaching in a school or something, you can start here because you want your students to have the right distancing, the right target management, and all that before they start hitting hard, right? So then you can start using focus mitts, high pads, kicking shield, all that stuff. But you want them to have proper targeting. Okay, so same partners. All you'll do again, I'll just show it. Come in, boom, come in, boom, come in, boom, come in, boom. Just like that. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. All right, grab a partner. I'll give you about a minute to do this. You're working your abs. Oh, keep your head off the mat. You can keep your hands up as well too. But when you keep your head off the mat, that engages your abs, strengthens your core as well too. So go ahead and begin. I'll give you a minute of core strengthening. You guys want to start? Nice and slow.
Professionally trained Brazilian arts champion.
Bring those targets to the knees,
Many
to the groin, or
years.
to the face.
I'm going to kick your ass.
So move back out.
Oh, okay, I'm
And
sorry.
then give them the target.
Oh, okay.
Back
Okay.
out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't quite have that down.
Good. Then move back. Let him reset a little bit. Knees up. And your muzzle pointed at your chest. Nice. Nice and relaxed. Maybe this one will be nice and this one.
And then if I had my face, like, are you?
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good deal. Okay, bro. Chill out.
Good target. Nice and easy. This is not rocket science.
You're getting healthy out of here.
All right, time. You guys did great. Switch it off. It comes about. Nice and relaxed, nice and easy. Move in, move out, move in, move out. All right. Present a nice little target for your partner to strike.
Keep head up, and then I'm kicking like there. What do I do with my hands? Thank you. And should I use a single foot? Single? It's amazing.
I still kept it away from my face though. I pressed it completely. But yeah, a little lighter. And you can do it just so that he can have a little. Nice. Give it a try.
Bring him to your height.
Yeah, have a little resistance there. Nice, yeah. Nice and relaxed. Yeah, nice. Just nice and good. You can bring it over. Right there's about good.
No, let's do it for the chin.
All right, time.
Yeah, that's not easy down there, right?
Okay, so let's go to the next stage here. All right, the audience back again. All right, so now maybe, and I have seen this on footage before, where this happened, and the top person, pretty sure they never trained, because if they did, they'd probably get a job and do other things as well. But anyways, so they knew to come across the legs here. All right, so they knew to come to a more advantageous position. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to maintain your guard. All right, so can you come on up, Professor? All right. So the first one's called the rocking chair method, and this is great for the abs. All right. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's great for the abs. All right, so I'm going to use rocking chair here, and this is kind of for further away. So go ahead and take a step back. Yeah, and so he moves off to the side here. I'm just going to rock and reset. He moves off to the side again. I just rock and reset. Rock and reset. And then you can keep moving to one side as well too. Yeah. Rock and reset. Rock and reset. I'm not going to have you do this too much, but it's great for the abs. If you follow me on social media, I show it off once in a while. It's terrific for the abs. All right, so please give that a try. One person, you're going to just do the rocking chair. Reset. No kicks right now, though. Just reset, get them back in your sights. And that's why you want to keep your legs up, too, so you can kick with either leg. I generally like to keep my legs as tight as I can. Flexibility is an attribute, so if you're flexible, it's like near impossible to pass your guard. If you're able to bring your knee to your chest here, it's just really hard to pass someone who's super flexible. So if you have that attribute, use it, use it. And this also loads up your kick. If my legs are here and I kick from here, it's not going to be very strong. But if I'm loaded from here and it comes all the way there, it's going to be much stronger. Okay, so as much as you can. All right, it's great for flexibility. All right, so just rocking chair, guard retention. All right, give it a try. Let's switch to my feet. Around a little bit. That's it. And if you want to use your elbows and stuff, that's it. That's it. Yeah, just move around, try to get around. That's it. There you go. There we go. Good ab workout, everyone. I like it. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So stay at a distance on this one. Stay at a distance. Yeah. Even a little further distance. Yeah. So this is long distance. Nice. Nice. Time. Good enough. Let's switch off. I don't want you guys doing too much of this. Love it. Yes, yes. Great ab workout. Give it a try. Try to keep your knees locked up to your chest. Yeah, nice. Great. That's it. Yeah.
So are you using your elbows? I think I'm set for the Pan American Games.
Time. Good enough. Everyone did great. All right. All right. So now I'm gonna combine some of the targeting with the guard retention here. So you're on your back here, Professor. All right. So I'm gonna move off to the side, and this is long distance, right? This is a close distance. So I'm here. I'm move off to the side. He's gonna do his little rocking chair thing. I'm gonna come in and give him 3 targets. All right, nice and slow. So any 3 target in any order. Chin, boom. You can call it out if you want. Knee, boom. Nice, boom, boom. Then I move around. He's gonna guard retention. Chin. After a while, your partner knows where to hit. Right? But if you don't trust him, call it out. All right, you guys got that? Yes, sir. So guard retention and 3 strikes. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. That's it. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Keep those hands together. Nice. Perfect.
Miss that one.
Really good. Perfect. Perfect. Chin. Nice. Good. Perfect. Perfect. 3 targets. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Got this. Got this.
All right, time. Okay, everyone do great. Your ass burning? Yes. All right. Yeah, if there's one thing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu helped me with was a strong core and a good flexion as well too in my spine. All right, let's go to the next guard retention drill. So you're on your back again. This is called the outside leg recovery, and this is used in tournaments in sport Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because it's pretty effective. All right, so this time I'm a little closer. All right, he doesn't have time to do the rocking chair one, and this is a little easier actually. All right, so I'm going to step off to the side. I'm a little closer. He's just going to use his outside leg, put it on my hip, and then recover his guard. Boom. That's really easy. All right, so I'm going to just move off to the side. He's going to use his outside leg, and then it just squares back up to me. Right? Yeah, from here he still can kick me in the chin. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to focus on the retention portion. Right? So we start out here. I come to the side here. I'm a little closer now. Boom. Outside leg recovery. So whatever leg that's on the outside, it's going to come in. The reason we use the outside leg is because he has to be super yoga to get this leg up here. This one, he doesn't have to be super yoga. All right. All right, give it a try. Next.
Is it?
So just one side, we'll go for maybe 30 seconds, a minute.
Okay, so this one, is that the one I'm trying to hit you with? Oh.
Yeah, we were gonna put it all in this. Yeah, right. There we go. Yes, yes. Nice. Good job over here. Outside leg. Perfect. Nice. There we go. Good job. Good job. Let's finish it up. Top to bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On this side.
So you've always got the outside leg, and then you bring the inside one in. Gotcha.
Am I kind of trying to push off on us to do that?
Yeah, that's a whole lot. I thought it started like, like wrestle cows, where you got some cows on the end of the bottom. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
All right. So now we're going to consolidate with that with the 3 targets. All right. So when you're holding for the pads or the pad holder, hold it anatomically correct, right? So I'm not going to hold it for my chin up here because I'm not LeBron, right? So I'm going to be right about here. And you know, there's a certain level of trust, and we're going super light as well too. So I want to be right about here so that he can find the right target, right? And he's not going to take advantage of that and really kick me in the face, right? He's just looking for the target, because if you can get there and you throw some power behind it, you're going to knock people's teeth out. That's just how it is, right? So if I'm here, I want to be right here, and I do this just so that he can feel something substantial on here. If I just have one hand, he doesn't feel much. So I put this here so he can feel a little more substantial something. For my groin, I kind of hold it about that level. You know, not completely close, but you know, just a little bit at that level so that he can feel that. All right, so that's how you want to hold that. So I'm going to go off to the side. He's going to do this outside leg recovery here. I'm going to give him 3 targets. 1, 2, 3. Then I go to this side. Outside leg recovery. 2, 3. Nice. Perfect. All right, so give that a try. Outside leg recovery, 3 strikes, and then outside leg recovery.
I could just say that.
All right. You're working your abs. You're getting some good conditioning. Yeah, you know, all lots of abs. 1 hour abs.
Oh, yes. This leg, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. All right, time. Let's go ahead and other partner turn. Remember, outside leg. Outside leg.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. Good deal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect outside leg.
Oh, it's 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Good work, good work. Nice, okay. Hey. All right, time. All right. We're just going to stick with those two. There's some more, but we'll just stick with those two. Those are two solid ones. If you have a good rocking chair guard recovery, or you have good outside leg guard recovery, that outside leg guard recovery is used by black belts in world tournaments and stuff like that. So it's a very functional tool to use. All right, so now we go to our last phase, getting our butts off the ground. Right? So there's a couple ways we can go about this, right? So, all right. So typically, if I just come up like this, what's happening? Or he's gonna soccer kick my head, or knee me in the face, right? So that's not an ideal situation. So what I want to do is I want to go to one side. I'm gonna post on my elbow here, and then on my palm. All right. I'm gonna give you two ways to do this. You could do the hero version, which would be to extend your leg to keep the distance, and then use that retraction there to stand up. Like that, all right? Or, and we'll go over both of these. Or you could just bring your knee, so you can still kick with this. You don't even need to bring this hip up. Bring this knee to the mat like this. All right? This doesn't allow you to get up as quickly as I'd like. But, I understand that hero version can be difficult to do. So you're going to just do a lunge from here and then get it. All right? But regardless, you're not coming forward with your face. You're just coming up. This hero version, you're coming back and away from the threat. All right? I need to get back on my feet so I can run. Shifting center was number one over there. I do a little better than shifting center. I shape shift. So I go from a fighter to a runner. Okay, so I shape shift. All right. Oh, and the folding's number two, right? So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is basically the art of folding clothes with people still inside. All right, so we have folding as well. Okay, all right, so let's everyone just face this direction. Come on around and have a seat. Let's get up properly. Right. So you're going to come to one side, post on the elbow, post on the arm, whatever is closer to the mat. You'll feel natural. All right. So either take your bottom leg. You're going to be posting on your top leg and bottom leg here. All right. So you're going to post on your top leg here. Either bring your knee to the mat like this, or bring that foot all the way back to standing up position. Get in base. Get your hands up. And be ready to run. All right, let's go back down. All right, so your free hand, it should be up, like protecting your face or whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and stand up either on your knees or all the way to your feet. Go ahead and stand. Nice and slow, take your time. There's no rush. Nice strong base so that you can push them off or run. All right, let's go ahead and come down. This time, as you come down, do a nice full Asian squat. Come down, get that nice massage on your back. Good. Then you're going to pick a side. It doesn't matter what side. You're going to post on that same side, hands. All right. The bottom leg is the one that's doing all the work. The top leg is the one that's going to post. So the bottom leg, it can still kick or whatever. And then you get up to your knee or your foot. If getting up to your foot's difficult, there's no problem with getting to your knee and then doing a lunge up like this. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and on your own, I'm going to, just on your own, nice and slow, at your own pace, go ahead and begin. I'll slap the mat. Okay, so we take this leg that's on the bottom, just all the way back. You see how a big base I have? They might still come in.
Thanks for that tip.
Too, they used to have all the things in trees too.
See how wide his stance is? It's in base. Yeah, that's right. All right, time. I think everyone looks great. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We have. All right, we're gonna put all this together now into a drill. All right, so he's gonna come at me, trying to reach for my legs. All right, so I'm gonna do one defense, whether that's arms apart or even this one. All right, and then on the second time, he's gonna push me to the mat. So he does it. All right, boom, I pass around. So I'll reset that. All right, so we're just starting over again. So try and reach for my legs and everything. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is he's gonna push me. I'm gonna just come down with this. Okay, so now he can either stay at a distance. Go ahead and move up to the side. And when I do the rocking chair, and they give me three targets. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do my stand-up. This is called technical stand-up. Okay, so I can either go to my knee, I come up to here. Now it's my turn. So let's go back this way. So I'm gonna rush at him. He's gonna do one olay here. Now the second one, he's gonna allow me to push him to the mat. He's gonna do a break fall. Boom. All right. Oh, stay on your back, please, professor. All right. Now maybe I'm a little closer now. And then 1, 2, 3. Then he does a technical stand-up. I might give him a little something to think about as he technical stand-up. Boom. Now it's his turn to come at me. See that? And hassle your partner on the technical stand-up. If you want. If they're having a hard time, don't hassle. But you know, you can just kind of hassle them, throw some weak kicks or something like that. Yeah. All right, have fun. Have fun.
Then I'll have you close your eyes.
Push you. Break ball. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Got it. Nice, nice, yes. Perfect. Nice, nice, that's it. You are.
Now it's my turn.
Setting another
Right? Okay, so you're going to go back. And then good job.
And this helps so much. So much. Right? They gotta work on this. So they're kind of got fresh posture. I want to learn that.
time. Good. Everyone's looking great. Okay. Yeah, bring it in. We're gonna do our little debrief.
Yeah, okay.
Or, as my special forces friend calls it, the AR. He's like, are we going to do the AR? I'm like, AR-15? After action report, right? But anyways, so a couple things. As much as I love grappling, as much as I love jiu-jitsu, I would never throw someone to the ground unless I knew it was totally one-on-one. Somehow I know that. No, how would I know it's totally going to be one-on-one fair fight? I would not take a person down to the ground. My mobility's limited, my vision's limited. I'm not going to be able to run. The person might have friends. It's they call it a booth party, right? They find you on the ground. It's just bad news that there could be needles, glass, I don't know what's that, spit, who knows, COVID. There could be a lot of bad things down there. So I personally, I would not take anyone to the ground unless it was drunken uncle thing or something, I guess. But otherwise, I find ways to get on my feet as soon as I can. That being said, if you want to round out more of your anti-grappling skill set, you'll need to learn how to escape side control. You'll need to learn how to escape mount. And really, that stuff takes not a long time if you have a solid professor. Professors probably teach it to you in 15 minutes, and drill it to an hour, you'll be pretty functional with it. Escaping mount, escaping side control isn't like crazy hard. I mean, it's hard if the person on top knows what they're doing, but we're assuming this person probably made poor life choices all the way up to attacking you, right? And so you're not going to be dealing with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, okay? So you can get really functional in getting someone off of you in side control or mount in a very quick time, all right? And otherwise, the progression for this, you start out with the hands, the simple targets. You can move to focus mitts, they can hit a little harder. You can move to tie pads, they can hit a little harder. You can move to kicking shield where they go 100%. But they're still looking for those targets. They're not just kicking at the big black hole here, right? They're still like trying to focus on those targets even with the kicking shield. So they can go full force 100% and still have some functional skills. There's other get-up methods as well too, but I showed the two most popular ones, the technical stand-up if you're a little more athletic, but if not, you just get to your knees and do a lunge. So most people can handle that. There's another one where you build up to base. That takes a little longer, but it's another method that you see used in the cage a lot. All right, so I hope you had fun. That's my thing. If you have a school or students, please go home, share this with them. If you don't, work it on your own, especially the break falls. I mean, if you get out of martial arts later in life, if you have one skill to keep with you, it would be learning the break falls. Of course, all the other soft skills, what they call soft skills, such as discipline, respect, grit, those kind of things, they'll bring you through life, and you learn all that through martial arts as well too. So there's no better activity. I'm just happy to be here with you all. I consider there's no better family. I have family everywhere I go. I go to Russia, I go to Asia, I can hit up family, cousins and uncles I just haven't met yet. And so the martial arts community is just an amazing, amazing community. All right? Thank you very much.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a few minutes break, and then we just have some general announcements closing out the day. We have some promotions. We have some awards and reminders about raffles that I'm probably going to win. So take a couple minutes to get some water.
So much.
That seems true.
That was so nice.
Yeah. Spin. Use that outside. Yeah.
Thank you for joining the class.
Oh, so you online and then you just make it by yourself. This is not preparing for set up nowadays. You play with Linux?
I have bombs that rock.
Nowadays, everybody has you building your own server, and there is a free software. You can install it on your phone, and you can and nowadays it's pretty cheap. None of the other products. You want to get the new one from Amazon. And then the hard drive you can put 10 terabyte.